Oh man, you can see it's like a mirror. Wow. The Denali. What in the HVAC is going on? Look what we got. A little toy. Absolutely not a toy, it's my baby. My absolute baby. If you touch it, if you scratch it, you're dead. Anyways, hope everybody had a good 4th. I didn't do much, but it was pretty good. Anyways, hope you guys had a good 4th. I didn't have a single call. I know I said I was on call and I'll get you a service call video. I didn't have a single call. Didn't have to leave my house. So that was pretty cool. Anyways, today's the 5th. It's Friday. We had the day off with pay at work today. And I've already had this in the works. It's not like I just said, oh, we get the day off, let's go buy a new truck. But we went and got the new truck today. I'm going to show that. But also what we did last night and on the 4th, you know, I bought the parts and installed it. We got a new audio. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Anyways, we got a new audio system in the work van. I'm going to show you that. The radio, if you guys have been watching the videos, you know that the pack out radio that I have mounted in between the seats is what I've been using for tunes, you know, the entire time. For the past 2 years, that radio in that van has not worked. The radio's just shot. You know, if you turned up the volume, you could hear a little bit of something, some static, and the speakers work. So I knew it was getting power, and I knew that the speakers worked. The radio was just shot. So anyways, I think it was like an $80 radio. Bam. Replace the radio. Free of charge. You're welcome. Anyways, I'm not going to ever hold that over anybody's head, you know. Just, if I'm using the van, I'd rather have a radio. So I put it in there. But something that I did pay for myself was a little 12-inch subwoofer. Yeah, that's extra. I know, it's kind of stupid. And by no means am I pulling up to these customers' houses. I'm not pulling up to the houses like that. I'm going to be turning the music down. But I live 30 minutes away from the job, you know, from my shop. And then, you know, 15 minutes to the job. Here and there, at a low, nice volume, I just want my audio to sound good. So we threw a radio in the work van, which needed to be done regardless. That's just normal stuff, having a radio in the van, okay? And I'm just saying all this so I can justify why I threw a 12-inch subwoofer in there. Because the radio needed to be replaced anyways, and with these new aftermarket radios, they make it so easy to put a sub in there. And I'm already back in there, behind there. I might as well run the wires out. And I did, and I figured, you know, if I ever want to put a sub in here, I can just attach to these wires. And, well, I want to put a sub in there, so I did. Check this video out. HVAC paid for it. Okay, before we get started with today's video, I said I was going to do an install bag loadout and a service bag loadout. Somebody said they wanted the install bag first, the install loadout. So tomorrow's video, Saturday the 6th, is going to be the install bag loadout. We got the install bag. This is a quick little preview. We got a pouch, you know, meter, PVC cutters, bits, hand tools. I'll take everything out tomorrow and go through them. You know, we got the light, which is also a M18 battery charger. It's got different settings on it. We got the fan for all the summer jobs. That is coming inside. Sheet metal bag. And again, I'm going to go over all this in depth and tell you what exactly is what tool. This is just, I used to keep a bucket and just throw it all in there. That's kind of what this is turned into. It's just a bag instead of a bucket. So it basically stays a mess like that. And then below that, PVC glue, cleaner, pipe dope. Let's see, you know, thread tape, foam tape, all that kind of stuff. 1/4-inch screws, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch by 1 inch, you know, all that. And then Sunday, this will be my service loadout. You obviously keep it a lot lighter on service. Most of the time it's just that bag. The dog actually doesn't come with me. Most of the times it's just that bag, the Vito Pro. But if I have the luxury, I will bring the knee pad out. This is actually labeled an electric screwdriver. Usually it's on a low setting so you don't strip any screws out for the panel screws. all my hand tools, strippers, you know, everything. I'm gonna go through this. This is gonna be Sunday, the 7th. This will be Sunday's video. And one of those days, I'm actually recording a podcast with Reliable HVACR. I don't know if you guys seen him. I'm sure you have. If you've heard of me, you've probably heard of him. I'm real excited. We're doing that podcast, recording it Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. All right, let's get on to this video. Anyways, that's what you got coming tomorrow and Sunday. So today's video, HVAC paid for it. Check this out. Man, that's a slick truck. I just hope it's dog approved. And I'll tell you why. So I got this thing. He thinks I'm going somewhere without him. Heavy duty protection. It's supposed to fit most vehicles. Sorry, dog. You're okay. He's a timid. I got him from the shelter. He used to be so scared of the world, but now he loves the world. You can't get in the truck yet. Sorry. I gotta put the bench, seat protector down before I let him get his claws and before he ruins the truck. And I do need to get WeatherTech before, WeatherTech floor mats before the winter, but as of right now, whatever. It's a truck. It's gonna get dirty, but it's leather seats. Anyways, I just hope it's dog approved. This window opens, it slides open, with a touch of the button up there, like one of these side windows, And he's gonna love that because usually he likes to leave his head out the side window, but with it, when you're going 50, 60 miles an hour, that hurts your ears to have one window down, obviously. Anyways, this isn't a dog channel, 8% life. But I just hope this truck is dog approved. Anyways, let's go check out the sound system in the work van. We'll put that on later. All right, I just want to make this known. I did put a bass knob. This turns the gain up and down. If you turn the gain down, it lowers the bass, okay? If you lower the bass, obviously there's less boom, boom. The main objective here was to replace that radio. I threw in the sub for fun. 99% of the time, I'm gonna have the bass turned way, way down, just so it sounds good and sounds crisp. But for this video, I turned it all the way up. Listen to this. All right, so here's what we're working with. A little generic Pioneer. It doesn't do navigation or any of that, but connect to Bluetooth. I usually use my phone. I'm gonna use the iPad right now. All of this is temporary. This is eventually gonna get, I think I'm just gonna put like 3/4 seal tight or like inch seal tight maybe and wrap it. For the inverter, I just use this wire stuff. But for right now, I just zip tied it all to around it. It doesn't look good, but this is just a rough end. I did all this yesterday. Okay, I'll tidy it up afterwards. Anyways, let's connect the iPad. And for the record, you have to peel this dash back. I've got it all back, snapped on there, just how it was, very professional. I even put the dash kit around there. You got no air leakage or anything. It looks good. And at the end of the day, if I wanted to take the subs out, I would just take this red wire out and the green and the blues. Those are just plugged back in, into the back of the radio. And the red goes to the battery. These I have in here. There's 2 other wires in here, a positive and a negative, that go to the battery. For my inverter anyways, so I just ran them down here with them. But if I wanted the sub out, I would just take these 3 wires out, boom, gone. You can keep the radio. It's a nice radio. Anyways. I was a devil cause I was alive. That's good. Warm out my stuff. Brought my stuff. In the club, bopping with my niggas. Call that bopping. For the record, you gotta peel the dash off, basically, to get back behind here. And I did put the dash kit behind there, it looks professional, nice and flush. Everything done you know, perfectly. I wasn't just hacking it in there. I know what I'm doing behind here. I don't know what's going on under the hood, but behind here and for wiring up this stuff, yeah, I need to make it look better, and I just noticed that came unsnapped. But it's a really good install. Let's be honest. Okay, let's go look at that truck, huh? All right, first of all, I bought a 2021, obviously used, GMC Sierra Denali, 5.3 liter V8. You know, I don't pull anything. I don't even have a trailer. I would like to buy a small one here soon so I can pull my four-wheeler around in it, but I could put the four-wheeler back in here. You know, I have ramps. One of the coolest tailgates I've ever seen. Okay, this top button lowers your tailgate normally, I'm pretty sure. I just got the truck. I'm still getting used to it. And the other button, they might be vice versa, lowers this portion of the tailgate. So let's see what the top one does. Okay, the top one is just the lower portion. I don't know why you would ever want to do this scenario right here. Maybe for loading something back here, because you can also go like this. Right, you know, it's got like a stop. Anyways, damn, that's some tough stuff. Okay, boom. So that's the top button, right? Hit the bottom button, normal tailgate. Reach down in there, and I think there might be a button somewhere on the sides here. I'm not quite sure yet. Hit that button, drop that, right? Okay, now we're getting transformer-like. You know what I'm saying? Now we're getting transformer-like. Then there's this button, which is kind of a tough deal here. But boom. Now you got a step. And yeah, if you're jumping up in here once, I'm not doing all that tailgate stuff nonsense. I'm just jumping up in here. Let's say I had a nice little pack house set up here or something, and I was like doing a install in the truck or something. You know, I'm not gonna be. Or the dog wants to jump up here. He hates the other tailgate. It's just a nice little feature. Coming on down to the side, you got the side running boards, whatever. They aren't the ones that are retractable. They don't come in and out, which I kind of prefer. This one comes all the way back to the bed, so you can step up and get into the bed without stepping on the tire. 20-inch rims, big fat tires. And I love how squared the front is. Look at that. Looks like Terminator without the tuh. It does get a little curvy and aerodynamic up at the top, but compared to my last truck, super boxy, super nice. Check out the inside real quick. You know, just your standard GM. Kind of looks like my last one. A lot more simple on the dash. Regular gauges, not all digital dash, which I would rather this version. You know, I get in here and I think farm truck. The last truck that I got in, I would sit in there and I'm like, okay, who am I picking up for their Uber ride? You know what I'm saying? I felt like way too, and that new what I was saying is the new 2022 refreshed version of all the technology, guys, hold off on it. Do not buy anything new past 2022. I'm telling you, the technology, it's like a Nest thermostat. Messes up all the time. That's the reason I went back to this 2021 old technology Denali. Badass truck. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. HVAC paid for it. Didn't do shit today, but spoil myself. If you guys enjoy the video, hit that like button. And if you're looking forward to those, even if you're not, you got videos coming tomorrow, install bag loadout, and Sunday, service bag loadout. All right, guys, your friendly neighborhood HVAC vlogger and the dog. Peace. Until the next one, which is tomorrow. Peace.